Following the abolition of apartheid and the release of Nelson Mandela, South Africa ended more than 20 years of isolation to make their World Cup debut in 1992. For a team that hadn't even expected to be playing in the World Cup, they surpassed everyone's expectations and were on course to making a fairy tale appearance in the final. But in order to do that, they needed to beat England in the semi-final first. Despite a forecast of rain which could make things harder for the chasing team due to the rain rules, the South African captain Kepler Wessels decided to bowl after winning the toss. Wessels admitted that he was taking a calculated risk. The reason why he felt compelled to take it was their stellar record whilst chasing down totals. They had won all 3 games in which they had chased before this. By comparison, they had lost 3 out of the 5 batting first. England posted a total of 252 for 6 in 45 overs. The innings curtailed due to South Africa's slow over rate. The slow over rate, along with the decision to bowl first, would later come back to haunt South Africa. After a steady start, South Africa's chase struggled for a time until Jonty Rhodes got them back on track. South Africa needed 22 from 13 balls when the rain stopped play. Any time lost would result in overs being deducted, and under the most productive overs rule, the target would be reduced in proportion to the lowest scoring overs of the team batting first. This meant that South Africa would pay a heavy price for Mayrick Pringle's 2 maiden overs. South Africa lost 1 over to begin with, and the equation changed to a difficult 22 off 7 balls. By the time the players had taken the field, South Africa lost another over and needed an impossible 21 runs off 1 ball. The scoreboard showed 22 runs were needed from 1, but that was incorrect. Needless to say, confusion reigned supreme and a thrilling match ended in farce. This prompted cricket commentator Christopher Martin Jenkins to remark, "Surely someone somewhere could come up with something better." Frank Duckworth was listening to Martin Jenkins on the radio, and as Duckworth later recalled, he soon realised that it was a mathematical problem that required a mathematical solution. He teamed up with fellow statistician Tony Lewis to devise the Duckworth-Lewis Method, which was officially adopted by the International Cricket Council in 1999. The Duckworth-Lewis Method attempts to set a statistically fair target for the chasing side's innings, which is at the same level of difficulty as the original target. It is based on the principle that each team in a limited overs match has 2 resources available with which to score, that is, overs available and wickets left. The major difference between Duckworth-Lewis and previous rain rules is that it gives credit to teams defending a target for picking up wickets, as well as chasing sides for scoring runs. Duckworth-Lewis has also endured criticism over the years, including for not being suited to 2020 matches. However, it is widely recognised as the best solution yet devised to one of cricket's most complex problems: how to fairly resolve limited overs games that have been affected by inclement weather.